Okay, I'm going to do a thing. And I hope y'all don't mind that I'm going to do it this way. This is a song that I cannot for the life of me remember how I heard first. I don't remember if I heard it on YouTube or I don't think I've done a reaction to it, but it ended up on my gym playlist. So now, because every time I hear it and I'm working out, I keep catching more and more. And I'm like, I'm going to do a breakdown of this to the best of my ability. Mind you, I'm not a bra breakdown channel. Therefore, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. This song's fire and I want to play it. So let's go. This is Daddyphatsnaps featuring JT Music. ALASTOR rap song Hazbin Hotel. Y'all know I'm obsessed with ALASTOR and obsessed with Hazbin Hotel. And yeah, actually the beginning of season 2 I did not like. I really didn't like the first couple episodes. The last couple episodes were great. I think that they pushed really hard in that first episode 1 and 2 to be raunchy and kind of rude. Like, I just didn't feel like it was necessary to be like they were before they used to have innuendos and stuff. And it was kind of like, I know what you're saying. Then they just flat out said it. They didn't even like try to be like wink wink about it anymore. And I was like, I kind of like the innuendos versus the flat out saying dirty things. But I digress. Originals in the description down below, and the artists are tagged also. Please go give them some love. Look in their catalogs, all those things. I need to get back into nerdcore. You guys feel free to suggest some. There's people have suggested some, and I've got a whole list of them, but then some of them I get lost if I've done them or not. So do me a favor and check the nerdcore playlist to make sure I haven't done it, and then put your requests down below. I will try to get to as many as I can. Yeah. That being said, let's go. That was a really long intro. I'm sorry. Let's go. It did well, sir. It did really well. So prepare for lots and lots of pausing because, like I said, I'm going to break some of it down. Some of the things that stood out to me. I'm literally in the gym with my earbuds in, and I'm like, wait, he said that. By the way, I'm going to tell you the reason I did this was the mom wow. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. If not, you're going to find out. You'll see.
Talk like a heathen, a radio demon. Souls are the souls when I stroll on the cement. So deviant, I'm a troll, a comedian. But I throw balls if you hoes at convenience.
Okay, so obviously he's a radio demon. There's not much in here. I like bows. Throw your bows. I love ALASTOR. It's ridiculous. Hold on.
Talk like a heathen, a radio demon. Souls are the souls when I stroll on the cement. So
okay, so he's flipping the souls on the souls. On the cement. The souls. But the souls.
deviant.
I mean, you guys get it.
I'm a troll, a comedian. But I throw balls if you hoes at convenience. Got my toes on the ceiling. Not on my.
So he's going back to the foot scheme.
Level, you know you agree with the has-been. Never that, bro. I'm a kingpin.
He's like, I was never a has-been. I'm a kingpin. Like I'm the top of my game. I never was a has-been. I'm an always have been, right? Like he's still at the top of his game. He's never fallen off. You can't be a has-been until you fall off. He's like, I ain't fallen. Decipher that.
On the ceiling, not on my level, you know you agree with the has-been. Never that, bro. I'm a kingpin. Team leader, we ain't got rolls for the squeamish. Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Everybody here for a piece and there's no bell. You come down here, then there's no bell. Wanna flip a coin for a tell everybody here for a piece and there's no bell. You come down here, then there's no bell. Wanna flip a coin for a win, bitch, oh well. Wanna roll the dice, but you lost your marbles. Martial law dissolves any partial problems.
Martial art solves any posture problems, partial problems.
Bitch, oh well. Wanna roll the dice, but you lost your marbles. Martial law dissolves any partial.
Martial law dissolves any partial problems because martial law basically do what you're told.
Wanna flip a coin for a win, bitch, oh well. Wanna roll the dice, but you lost.
Because you flip a coin for your wish, you throw it in the fountain. You throw a coin in the fountain. You know, throw the dice, lady luck.
Your marbles, martial law dissolves any partial problems. Partial problems. Hear me, the martial law is disrespect. Your limbs turn to partial law.
You disrespect him. He goes to martial arts, martial law to martial arts. To you disrespect him, you have partial. So he's gonna like basically like knock your block off, right? He's gonna chop you.
Any partial problems, hear me, the martial artist. Disrespect your limbs, turn to partial objects.
Partial objects. I keep forgetting that word. I tried to rewind it like 3 times. C'est la vie.
La vie and ciao for now. Had to flip your mom just to wow the crowd.
There it is. I had to flip your mom just to wow the crowd. And if you don't get it, come on.
If you don't understand, you can sound it out. Your mom and wild to say when I'm round around. Yeah.
I'm going to flip your mom over to make a mom, the 3, wow, right? But what do you, he's like, I'm going to fuck your mom, dude.
It's the wilder crowd. If you don't understand, you can sound it out. Your mom and wild to say when I'm round around. Yeah. Rigging ulterior motives, but you in the thing, you'll be bringing explosives. Different agenda with different approaches. I live as a king, you live with the roaches.
Which is funny because, what's her, oh my God. I forgot her name. The cute little cleaner chick with one eyeball that he saved at the end of that one video. Before he went to hell, remember? From the Black Griffin one. Anyway, I digress. She loves her roaches. She's the queen now. Spoiler alert. She's the queen.
Explosives, different agenda with different approaches. I live as a king. You live with the roaches. Live for the radio, live for the roses. Powder refined, I'm king of the vocalists. You live for the screen, you're hopeless. Swallow a barrel and load it.
Oh. He's the radio demon. You live for the TV. You live for that. He's like my vocals. And it's funny because Daddyphatsnaps' vocals are pristine and on point. His bars are on point. So he's the vocalist in this particular song. That's not only ALASTOR, but Daddyphatsnaps himself. Does that make sense?
I'm king of the vocalists. You live for the screen, you're hopeless. Swallow a barrel and load it. I know that you came as a bum, but you jumped in the bed with a vulture. They wonder why I give a damn, because it's damn that are running the culture.
It's the damn that are running the culture. Do with that as you will. In the show. Culture vulture. Get it?
Wonder why I give a damn, because it's damn that are running the culture.
What's a rhyme or reason?
With Stacy Music.
Can't seem to find none. Once I call the curtains, nobody's peeking behind us. No bed is safe for sleeping. That's why I lie alone. I'll broadcast all your secrets. Speak right into the microphone. Oh, this cakewalk is a climb. Right to the top you'll crawl, but all you'll find up here's a fall. And I'll be watching.
His season of the Riz demon. Down in hell, but I'm still cheesing. How we dead, but I'm still reaping. I've transcended, I'm still peaking. Smack your hand, but you
The Riz demon. How you in hell, but you still peeking.
I'll be watching.
His season of the Riz demon. Down in hell, but I'm still cheesing. How we dead, but I'm still reaping. I've transcended, I'm
not peeking, reaping. Ah, I got it mixed up with the last verse. Sorry, I told you I'm not a bar breakdown channel. I'm just telling you I appreciate the shit out of this, and you have to understand that most times it's a first listen. This is not a first listen. Most times it's a first listen with no idea who the character, the story, or the show is. So what I can pick up, I pick up from a separate view. This particular case, hearing it more than once, landing on my gym playlist, and I know the show, I went there and watched the show, it's kind of hits different. Do you know what I'm saying? Because some of it is Daddyphatsnaps flexing his abilities and his lyricism, and some of it is about the character flexing. Does that make sense? Even if it doesn't make sense, I love y'all anyway.
Is a climb, right to the top you'll crawl, but all you'll find up here's a fall. And I'll be watching.
his season of the Riz demon. Down in hell, but I'm still cheesing. How we dead, but I'm still reaping. I've transcended, I'm still peeking. Smack your hand, but you still talking. You Adam types, you can't still eat it. Lost your bitch and you still heaving. You still
Adam type. See, now I understand, because Adam from obviously is the leader of the exorcists up in heaven, You lost your bitch.
Still talking, you Adam types, you can't still eat it. Lost your bitch and you still heaving, you still crying.
He lost. Didn't he? Okay, I might have the lore wrong. He lost Lilith to Lucifer. Is that what happened? He lost his chick, is what happened. I love their little, like, faces on their masks.
Talking, you Adam types, you can't still eat it. Lost your bitch and you still heaving, you still crying, you still breathing.
And if you don't get yourself together and leave us the fuck alone, I will rip you from limb to limb. Now, where was I?
Almost got me off topic. Those demons get me all toxic. Sometimes you gotta put them in line to show godly skills to a novice. Murderer in life, and I'm still a mic killer, high spitter. I get a teacher and bite them. I sit and I sit.
Calm down. Murderer in life, but I'm still a mic killer. In other words, he was a murderer in life, plus he was a radio host. And now that he's dead, he's still killing the mic because his lyrics are in his voice. But see, that's not, ALASTOR's not out there rapping and doing lyrics. Daddyphatsnaps is. Do you see what I'm saying? Where some of it is applied, in my opinion, to Daddyphatsnaps flexing. Like as if the character's rapping about himself, but it's really about him because he's that good. Does that make, I don't know. It makes sense here.
Murderer in life, and I'm still a mic killer, high spitter. I get a teacher and bite them. I sit and ice in the mic plan, mic with the mic smoking, mic pedals, fake maybe I fiddle, mic paddle, mic paddle, mic paddle, mic pivot. But I have a deal and there's no strings in it. You can trust me. See the big teeth gritted, you sign on my line and your dreams be limits. Gutsy for you not to trust me. Lucky, you should feel to touch me. Beautiful, but trust me, it get ugly. You the shit, I put you in the dung heap. Probe the lies, no fabrications, don't aspirations, no applications, don't giant knives with broke strap, but they would even get in line to go line the grave, bitch.
What's a rhyme or reason? Even I just can't seem to find none. Once I call the curtains, nobody's peeking behind us. No bed is safe for sleeping. That's why I lie alone. I broadcast all your secrets. Speak right into the microphone. Oh, this cakewalk is a climb. Right to the top you'll crawl, but all you'll find up here is a fall.
Oh, so good. I adore that song. I adore that song. Like, I don't know. It's just, and the thing about it is that a lot of nerdcore songs are fun to work out to because they do have these slight lulls and then they pick up, and it's kind of like most nerdcore songs have some type of a dig in, bouncy, kind of bassy beat, which is really good for doing reps and getting yourself motivated. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. You don't have to agree. Some people like Enya to work out to. I mean, there's no accounting for taste, but okay. Anyway, this is Daddyphatsnaps, JT Music. ALASTOR rap song, Hazbin Hotel. Obviously, this was back in the first season and not the second season. By the way, I just thought of something. He said something about no strings attached because the deal that ALASTOR made, which, by the way, spoiler alert, is really explained in the second season and is really shown in the second season, has strings attached. And it's funny because I wasn't watching alone. And when we were watching, I was like, I know that when he went with Vox, I'm like, he's playing him, and you could see it was clear as day, but the person I was watching with didn't quite catch that. They're like, oh no, and I was like, oh no, he's doing it on purpose, and I guarantee you, and I called it, and I said, this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna set him up to do this, and by the way, he did in the end. Just if you know, you know. If you don't, hey, it's no big deal. I usually never know. So anyway, super awkward, unprofessional. I don't even know if you guys enjoyed that. You might have been like, the fuck, stop talking, bitch. Either way, if you're listening to this, you stuck around. And I thank you. I love you. That being said, I think duplicate super awkward and unprofessional outro because I don't remember if I already did it. And it was probably like a minute ago. Yeah. Anyway, you guys have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves and each other, and let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments. And I'm out once I find the button.